Sophie. Thanks for waking me up, mate. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin, without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom and he would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples, what we call them. No one. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John had told the story after he was gone. How he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. By his grace. I've got hiccups. Good evening, boys and girls. How you all doing? Did you have a nice day on a spinning stationary flat plane? Marlo woke me up, you're lucky. 8:10, he was like, ooh, right in front of me. Get up, Dad, get up. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. This one goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath, then blew on the clouds, blew them away. And heaven and earth he built it, took him just 6 days. Took him just as long to make the smile for you. boys and girls, how you all doing? Did you have a nice day? Elvis. Elvis the pelvis. Clues in the name. They love to tell you the truth. They really do. They love to tell you the truth. Where are we? Music window, Divi. In the back file. Derp. Oh, he shuts him up and whistle back at him. I was a flower growing wild and free. All I wanted you to be is my sweet honey bee. I was a tree growing tall and green. All I wanted you to shake me be my leaves. If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I wanted you to be is my sweet honey bee. If I was a tree growing tall and green, Pardon me. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make your dream last. Your dreams come slow, they go so fast. Again. You see you when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. I'm missing a beat there. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you'll love her when you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. As love comes slow, it goes so fast. Well, you see her when you fall asleep, never to touch and never to kill, but you love her too much and die too deep. I can't remember these chords. There's only 4 of them. My eyes are all Louisianique. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing. I wish I could finger pick it like it's meant to be done with, because ding, did it down. I really like that tune, that melody. It's a woman though, isn't it? It's a Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. I always wondered, right, when I first heard that song, I was in love with a Danish girl, and I think it's a Danish band, isn't it? It's a Danish singer. I think that's why I heard the song. But when I first heard it, I was like, that is the strangest voice. Because it's got one of them really husky voices. One of those FTM voices. Sounds sound different when they're sung by a natural voice, don't they? I'm not saying I'm a natural singer, but I've got a natural male voice. Right, well, wait. Give me those give me those chords. F major 7 to C to G. Oh, that's so easy. You can't forget that, Peter. F major 7 to C to G. It's almost the same chords as what I've just played. All songs sound the same. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. clouds. You're the flash of light in a burial shroud. I know there's something wrong. Well, everyone I know has got a reason to say you can put the past away. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies you've been living. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. Well, it's on the table and it's gone to code. Don't think that anyone knows what they're doing here. And your friends have left you, you've been dismissed. I never thought it would come to this, and I want you all to know. Well, everyone I know has got a demon. Maybe today you repent your life away. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies you've been living. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. I would I would understand. Where's my cup of tea? Right, One for God. I'm going to sing One for God. Well, if I could, I surely would. I paused, stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary, don't you Red Sea shore. He smoked the water with the 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said, Mary? I said, don't you weep. God left Noah the rainbow sign. He said, fire this time. Yeah. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you sigh. There'll be good times by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? My blessed Virgin Mary, don't you weep. Dutch girls, you are beautiful. Let's put the guitar back on the wall. Up you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, that's a stretch. Oh, hello, sunshine. Hello, handsome. Did that make you get up me stretching? Oh, he was fast asleep then, wasn't he? All of a sudden, I don't know where it's come from, he just pushes in against me neck and up against me lower jaw, like loving me. You've never done that before. I don't. But you just started doing it, haven't you, this last week? Keep doing it. Ooh, what's that making you jiggle when I stroke your bum like that? It's a strange jiggle. Yeah, there it is again. What is that? What's getting you there, sunshine? You haven't hurt yourself, have you? It's like you shake. Would you like a biscuit? Do you want a Ranchos or biscuit? Does Marlo want a treat? You want a treat? You do want a treat. Come on then. Let's get you a treat and then we'll come and entertain the world. Do you want a biscuit? Want one of them? Yeah. A biscuit it is then. We'll risk it for a biscuit. Right, let's cover up that dickhead bed. Come here, you, Fairball. Close the curtain. Put the blanket. Night night, Albie. You're not going to say it, are you, you dick? Or you should say you dickhead. I'm the only transvestigator in the world with a transgendered budgie. Oh God, you're so funny, you really are. I got Albie just as I started doing this channel. And he was a boy when I got him, he had blue wattles, but now he's got pink wattles, which means he's a girl, which means he transferred somewhere during the night. One night since I've had him. Right, I'm back. Let me close the music window. Let's say hello to you all. Oh, actually, let me go and post and copy the stream. I'll be right back with you. 1 second, boys and girls. Home. Pause. Copy. And paste. He's gone right into the corner room there with the microphone to eat his biscuit to do. Right, got it. Facebook. No, go back. That picture of that royal with the shoulders that look like a bay window, that has had so many likes. He literally does look like a bay window. It looks like my nana's window when I was a little boy, looking out my nana's window. Bay window with the nets. Where are we? Copy. What is on my mind? This paste in the stream. There it is. Give us a picture. There it is. And post. Away it goes. Let's go to Twitter. And post. He looks like, well, yeah, no, Shawnee. Where's Roberto's? We're still waiting for your gates, Roberto. Anytime this week, mate. You and Josephine's. I know we're not going to see neither of your faces, your spines or your gates. I know, for fact. There's no Jesus in you. Come into the light, he said. Jesus said, don't embrace the dark, embrace the light. Step into it. Do not be afraid of it. this world we live in is falling apart, whether you believe it or not. It's happening. Why did that not? Oh, it did. There it goes. Share to group. Share to group. Right, there we go. 8 p.m. every night UK time. We look at human skeletons. Tonight is no different. We'll be looking at the male and female face, as always. When you don't have a gait, you have to rely on your skull checking abilities. Men have bigger faces, lot. Look at the difference in the face size. Men's eyes are higher up than a woman's lot. Women's are squashed down by a big, flat, we call it a 5 head, compared to the male 4 head. Look at the difference in them skulls. In general, the male skull looks like a rectangle, a square, or a blockhead, or sometimes we call it a bowling ball or cannonball head, because it's almost as wide as it is long. The woman is nowhere near as wide as it is long, giving her a upside down egg shape to the skull. See it? That upside down egg shape. Men's eyes are higher up, further apart. Women's eyes are rounded and close together. Men have bigger noses, men have bigger teeth. Men have wider dental arches to match the wider eyes, and a square jaw to match both. Got it? Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as news reporting, teaching, criticism and research without the need for permission, form or payment to the copyright holder, to the noddy holder. We stopped right there. Neil Donald Walsh. It wasn't a request, it was someone recommending that I stop doing this subject and just read Neil Walsh's book and I'll be fine. I have great problems when it comes to pastors and people that want to talk to me about the word of God, because they lied about everything, and they lied about God. They lied about God existing. So when I found God, did I expect to find the whole truth about him? No, because they've hidden him. They shattered him into thousands of jigsaw pieces and hid him in dozens of different religions to make you not believe in him. Which God's right? Which God is the right God? They're all talking about God. It doesn't matter which religion you're looking at. It doesn't. The religion itself, it can be corrupted, I agree. That's why I don't have any faith in the popes, the pastors, the preachers. The so-called prophets that are already on earth have done nothing but lie to me, including my flat earth prophets, my mud flood prophets, my transvestigation prophets. They all lied to me in one form or another. And the main lie that they told me was about what gender they are. And if you can't be truthful about your core identity, then how can I trust anything that you're saying? Images. Neil Donald Walsh. Oh, he's got a free. I hate it when they have pictures. If it is an honest man, I hate it. Why would you have your picture taken next to a brick wall like that? He could have just been happening. It could just be a chance. We're done. It's game over. It's a woman. It's a fuzzy wuzzy woman. How do I know? Because he's got a Getty image. Do you have a Getty image? I don't have any Getty images. Do you have a Getty image? Does anyone at home have a Getty image of yourself? Because if you do, you're going on the list. I'm seeing that singer. I can't remember his name. Is it Chris Christopherson? I'm seeing someone. It might even be Kenny Rogers I'm seeing a bit of. You can't. Oh, that looks. I don't know why, but she looks. She straight away. It's the head that's doing it. He looks extremely camp and happy, embraced in the moment there. Let's have a look. Is that the wife? Please don't tell me that's your wife. He's got a hell of a neck on him. I'm telling you now. He's got a bigger head than you. He sits, everything about his frame is straighter and more upright than this one. It could be a woman though, I don't know. Yeah, I was expecting a longer arm, but it still is bigger than his, but it's within woman's range then. We're not going to get a gate on him though, are we? And again, how is it possible that this blonde woman sits taller and straighter than Grandma here? And there's only one reason, one aspect why your arm is so long like that and so thick, is that you're an MTF and that's an FTM, hidden in plain sight. Santa Claus lookalike, yep. Who is this? Neil Donald Walsh has a vital message for the world. I'm still seeing a girl. It reminds me of Pastor Bob Joyce. Why? Some people think Pastor Bob is Elvis. Some people think Donald Trump is Elvis. Just through putting an ear hole on him. An ear check. And it's Elvis. I'm sorry, I need stronger forensics than an ear check. The skull check is the second greatest check you can have. Gates, then skull. Doesn't matter about your clavicles, doesn't matter about your finger digit ratios. Skull comes second. That's why I use it. That is a big face. That is what I expect a man's face to look like. Short, sloping forehead, drawing in at the edges, not bellowing outwards like a woman's. Far apart, rectangular eyes, a big mouth. Might have feminized the jawbone a bit, but that looks, all intents and purposes, almost as wide as it is long. It's not a narrow looking face, is it? Because the eyes are too far apart. And our girlfriend here, what's her name? Neil Donald Walsh, has got really close set eyes. I'm sorry if it hurts you that Neil Donald Walsh is one of your favourite pastors or prophets, whatever you want to call them. I'm sorry, but even that priest in Australia, what was his name? Murray, the one that got stabbed whilst he was preaching on the pulpit. That one, even that's a girl. And that person says some outstanding quotes to God. Truly does. But my problem is they're all secretly transgendered actors. So they don't mean it, do they? When I talk about God, I mean it. When I talk about my devotion and following Christ, I mean it. I'm not perfect. I'm just a man. I'm son of man. I'm not the son of man. I'm son of man. And all the way through that book that I'm not supposed to read, it tells me that sin is all around me. And I'm tempted at all angles. Christ was tempted for 40 days and declined on every single angle of Satan's temptation. No matter what Satan offered Christ, he said no. Thing is, Christ was the Son of God, so he knew his Father existed. The people of the world, even when Christ got here, were lost and godless. Sodomites. That's why God burnt down Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So these are false prophets. They may sound good sometimes, I agree. Ray Comfort touched my heart. So she did. She made me cry. So did Kent Ovind. She made me cry as well. Dr. Kent Ovind made me cry. Because the passion of the words of Christ and God do that when you're truly awakened. Most people think they're awake and haven't got a clue. You know, that's why I left the Flat Earth community. Those people thought they were awake. Most of the people on the channel were flip-flops, I agree. But most of the community only cared about Flat Earth. They didn't care about God. Before Flat Earth, it was God. I discovered the Earth was flat first, I agree. But 10 seconds later, I realised God existed. And when I did, it overwhelmed me. It made me hysterical, in fact. It didn't just overwhelm me, it made me hysterical. I cried so hard, my guts were hurting. I was laughing so hard, my guts were hurting, my ribs were hurting. That's the power of God. He can make a natural bio man like myself break down and cry. He didn't even speak a word. I was just thinking. I was just thinking to myself, let's have a look at that digit ratio. Ooh, they look the same size. That face is very long and narrow, isn't it? Rounded eyes. I don't think I'm going to get a gate. Alley up, Marlowe. Stop pissing around. Alley up! Just stands there looking at me. As if you have to ask. You know you don't have to ask. You can just come up here. There's no gates. That's a shame. Well, if I was going to do him, I'd use that as the skull check. 50-50. I can see it's egg-shaped. And it's widest in the hairline, not in the cheekbones. And it's got a female digit ratio. I've done many of these pastors and preachers, and they all turn out to be fake. This one looks pretty much the same to me. It does. Very open, rounded eye sockets. Conclusion, I see a woman, but there's no gates to prove it. Well, it wasn't even a request, so I wouldn't expect you to find the gates for me. Next. It is Paul Owens. Owens is wrong. It's Owen. Paul Owen, right? No. Oh, yeah. Owen Paul. It's reversed. Owen Paul. I think we've done Owen Paul now. 2 first names. Let's see. I'm just going to check the back file more than anything else. 1 second. Into the back file. You're mine. You're my favourite waste of time. I'm sure I did this already. I'm sure I did it when I was singing it. I went after Paul Owen Paul, and I didn't find any gates. We'll find out in a second. This one's for Annabelle Vuman! One-eyed symbolism again. I said this one-eyed symbolism. Let's go to images. What's that searches? Owen Paul. And you're done. Cooked. Small eyes. Small close set eyes. Crow's feet. High set ears. Small dental arch. Widest in the hairline. Impossible. With a sloping jawline look. And a pointed, rounded, soft chin. No trachea. No Adam's apple. Paul Owen. Owen Paul, sorry. Failing forensics. I don't think there's any gates of Owen Paul. He was a one-hit wonder in the 80s. It was a good tune though. I quite liked it, I gotta admit. It's got a great plucky beat to it. Still working on Owen Paul. Come on, anytime today. Back file. I don't think there's any gates for him. One-hit wonder. There's no pictures of him, look. That's about it. Walking. Let's try again. Oh, what was that? Is that you there, Owen Paul? No, it's a bloody policeman and a policewoman. That looks like a real policeman and policewoman. I know his leg's pointing, his foot's pointing out a little bit. But that leg looks really straight. And I see a nice Q line at the back and a Q line at the front. Y-shaped, as I'd expect. A shorter body, arm hanging away from the body. That might be a real policeman and policewoman. Who knows? They do exist, I'm telling you, because I've in the last 6 years, I've spoken to a few policemen and women as well. The last one was ace. When I showed the cop, there was 2 male coppers, and I showed him 9/11 skyscrapers were empty. And at first he cuffed it off, and then after I said something else that just, it spammed his mind. Show me that picture again. Right, go and search it up on the internet. It's there. Everything's hidden in plain sight. 9/11, no flaws. You're mine. You're my favourite waste of time. The buildings were empty. What I see there is Tesla coils. I see an anode and a cathode. You need anodes and cathodes to create electricity. And everyone knows that they have these lightning towers on top of these buildings. It's not just for lightning to hit them, it's to grab electricity from the air. Every foot you get 100 volts. So up here, almost touching the stratosphere, nearly a mile high, you're getting tens of thousands of volts from that, and then they transfer it straight into the electric network, the World Wide Web of electricity, if you want to call it that. It's all free. And Tesla didn't want us to have free energy. They just spoke about it because they have to tell us the truth in plain sight. Tesla was on their team. If Tesla wanted everybody to have that technology, as soon as he got it working, he would have just give out them papers for free. They wouldn't have been there for Donald Trump's dad to grab, because that's who grabbed Tesla's papers, Donald Trump Sr. He would have spread that information worldwide. He wouldn't have kept it to himself and lived in one of these buildings until the day he died. It's bollocks. It's all bollocks. Everything can show you is bollocks, but the truth is there. It's hidden in plain sight. There are a few pictures. There's another two like this, but it shows the top section empty, not the middle section. And then even if you don't, if you like, oh, they have CGI. Well, let's go to the One World Trade Center. And which picture is it? From the outside, just like the other ones, it looks like a solid building, doesn't it? It literally looks like a solid building until the sunlight hits the back of it. Actually, let's go back to the 9/11 one, and it might show me it there. 9/11, no floors, empty, no. Let's go One World Trade Center again. One World Trade Center, empty. See if that brings it up. Have they started hiding it? They have. Usually it comes up straight away. There's a couple of pictures of this one as well, sun behind it. One World Trade Center, sunlight. I'll know it when I see it. I know both pictures. Yeah, I miss sun. Wait a second. Sunlight. You're mine. You're my favorite waste of time. Do 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 do. It looks like they've cleaned them pictures up. I can't see them. It's a good job I took memes, grabbed the pictures and took memes of them, isn't there? Why has there been no evidence of what they've done? There is somewhere 2 pictures of this one. It's not coming up. Like that one is like empty. I wonder if it shows me that. See, the sun's behind them there, look, but they're still solid in the light. It just, that one picture where the sun got behind them, and boom, the truth be known. Where is that One World Trade Center picture where it's doing the same? One World Trade Center, backlit. Can't find it, but there's a couple of pictures of this one as well. Same thing, like that, with the sun behind it, and you can see all of the top sections empty and most of the bottom section. It's a little bit different to the other one. It has got some floors at the bottom, whereas the 2 World Trade Centers they only had 4 floors, 2 at the top, 1 in the middle, 1 at the bottom, reception, and that was it. The bit that gets me is those buildings stood empty for 30 years and they got away with it. 33 years actually. 33, father. They stood for 33 years and nobody found out they was empty. I really want to see the picture of this one. It's the same, exactly the same. It's empty on the inside. World Trade Center, let's try silhouette. Silhouette. Is that right? Yeah, like that, but yeah, it's not giving me it. Right, I can't bother to look for it. But they are there. There's two pictures, and one of them looks like that as well. But the sun's behind it, and you can see all the upper sections empty. It's about down to about here, halfway, and then you see a couple of floors or something, and then empty again, and a big section at the bottom has got floors. But the truth is in the pudding. And I agree, you can fake pictures. I agree. But I don't think that that's fake. I think that's the truth in plain sight. Tesla technology, creating electricity for free, which they sell to us. The ether. The higher up the ether you go, the more electricity there is. That's why lightning strikes upwards towards it, to the source of it. We've had free power for a long time. If you look at anything to do with the subject of Tartaria, you'll see they had electric bikes and everything first. But for such advanced people, you know, with the buildings, when you look at the Tartarian buildings, like, oh, we can't build that nowadays. How come all the cars and electric bikes were so shite? If they could make drain pipes that look like dragons spewing water out the mouths, and they did, even the drain pipes were beautiful on them buildings, don't you think they'd have done more with the vehicles that they were driving around? And they would have looked the same. I think they'd have been extravagant. They'd have looked like, there'd have been all sorts. Again, I just don't believe all the lie. The other problem I have with Tartaria is when you want someone to be quiet, or they say something stupid, just like in Fools on Horses, Del Boy always used to go, "Shut up, Rodney, you tart." A tart means a prostitute. Every word has a root origin, right? And Tartaria just reminds me of prostitution. It does. But you only got to go look at the Tartarian videos, and fair enough, they had all this. They could build it. Let's bring up a quick picture of Tartaria, and it was on maps. Tartaria did show up on maps for so long, and then it was gone. It is huge. Look, it was all of Russia and China. It was huge. Is that India down here? Where are we? Or is that India? And then Indonesia, Australia over there. So it was all of Russia, most of China, look, right down to the Middle East, right along there. Arabia, look. It was a big, big continent. And yet they all just disappeared. They just up sticks and I nearly swore, and effed off. They built buildings so grand. What gets me is if you look at the World Fairs, let me just bring up the World Fairs. Is that the right way to spell it? No, F-A-I-R, okay, dip. Images, the World Fairs, and they built these. Look at that! Look at that! You know what I mean? That's almost a city or a big town, isn't it, on its own? And they built all these buildings, and they did it in what, 6 months? They did all of this in 6 months and then tore it all down. I don't believe that. I don't believe that they built them in 6 months. But that might be the truth, that Tartarians could build buildings as grand as this on that scale within 6 months. Nowadays, it takes over a year to build a big wheel or whatever in London, but they could build something as grand as that in 6 months. That's probably true. It is. They probably used laser building cutters or just like jelly molds and filled it full of stone that sets like marble. I've got no idea. The technology, as far as I'm concerned, is lost because it's at Crystal Gardens, Crystal Palace. So you're telling me they could build buildings like that, and then let's well, we'll just do it. We'll do it this way. Tartaria vehicles. Tartaria vehicles. And then you get that. You're lying out your asses. You're absolutely lying out your asses. From that building to that boxcar jetty Betty there, you've got to be kidding me. Even the very first vehicle that they made would not look as shite as that. That's the best they could come up with, a box on pram wheels. It looks terrible. It really does. And to make me want to believe that they were building that when they could build buildings like that. You're having a giraffe, there's no way. And here, the electric scooter, right, I got you. It's been around a long time, I get it. They had electric scooters, better than the ones we've got now, look. They are better scooters than the ones we've got now. I agree. But they still look like shite. They do. They're not even trying, are they? Tartarians. Anybody could put an engine on a front wheel and go once you've invented the engine and the battery. Give me a break. This does not mystify me. All right, the fact that they had this technology before we knew, that literally looks like a petrol engine. That looks like it's petrol driven. It's not even electric. If this was Tartaria, it would just have one receptor for receiving the frequency and it'd go. It doesn't need anything else. No fuel, no nothing. So the whole idea of this, they was driving around for free is bollocks because they've all got petrol engines, look. Same with this one. Now that is something, them balls. Have you seen them when they drive around them and it's on the axis? They look like fun to drive, I've got to admit. But AI has been interfering, right? And people have been going to AI and putting Tartarian whatever and then just typing whatever word you want, floating cities. And then AI can make this picture now. That's the problem with AI. That looks like NASA's first satellite, the Zig Sputnik. But you want me to believe that they could build buildings like that and then make something that looks like that or that. You're having a king giraffe. Something doesn't smell right in Denmark, does it? Something's fishy in Denmark. Is that right? Or is it Holland? I can't remember. But either way, I'm not buying it. There's no way that you're building buildings like that and making shit. Nearly swore again. Making crappy box cars. I mean, alright, I'll take that as something Tartarian. I would, but it's not real, look. Automobile, steampunk, Tartarian motors. That would be more Tartarian than what that. You've got to be kidding me. 800 Tartarian ideas. That's meant to be a Tartarian buggy. That from AI is more realistic. If the buildings look like that, the cars and everything would look just as grand. There's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, it's all happened before. Someone asked me, at what age would you teach a child this? From as young as you can possibly get. Why would you want your child to be lied to on any scale or size? I taught a ratio from the age of 7 that the world was flat. At the age of 13, he got his first biology lesson. So from the age of 7, Horatio knew the world was flat and gave his teachers lots of trouble. And then from the age of 13, he knew that all politicians and all the headmasters of schools, etc., were all secretly transgendered too. He gave them loads of crap for that. That's why they put him in a special needs school, even though he doesn't have special needs, but they class him as special needs because he knows the truth. George Orwell said that anybody discovering the truth in the 21st century would be deemed crazy. Mad. He's a mad man. But I don't believe any of it. I don't. It's just, we're in their la-la land. So let's come back to Tartaria. Apparently they dressed elegantly and everything. Women look like women back then. The Lost Empire of Tartaria. They're building buildings like this, and then you build a wall just like that. It's bollocks. It's just something smells fishy. In Amsterdam. Is it Denmark or so? I don't know. Something's not right here. Something's well off. And, well, everything that was done in the dark will be brought into the light, as the Holy Word says. And that's where history lied. They lied about everything. They lied about God. They lied about everything. The last thing they want is a free-thinking, educated populace, because then you can think for yourself. You can't let them direct your thoughts the way they do with the general populace. All your friends, all your family, is that meant to be Pangea when all the continents were stuck together? They want to control your mind. They controlled the way where you go in the world because the world's already been explored. Scott of the Antarctic went south. Whoever went north, Baird. We've been to the top of the ball. We've been to the bottom of the ball. You're on a ball. You're not going anywhere. But on a flat plane, it's very possible that there's more lands beyond the edge of what they've shown us. It's very possible that there's more of this over here, over here, over here, over here, on a flat plane, which would mean there'd be multiple ponds and multiple suns. It's possible. But if you believe in that, then you've lost, again, the speciality that God created this world just for you and you're in his image. And he created just this section of world, nothing else. There may be other continents hidden, I agree. But the Infinite Plane Society, IPS, Infinite Bowel Syndrome Society, little fucking penguin bitch you are, little tiny female squeaky voice, IPS's voice when he went and did that interview. Did you see it when he was calling himself Mark Sargent? And Mark Sargent got all upset. But yet Mark Sargent's in on it. You see, this is why, Sarge, I can't trust you, because you did all that about IPS getting upset using the name Mark Sargent, but you're all in on it together. No unity in people, no unison with Christ. In unison with Christ. He told me a long time ago, 12 years when I began this journey, one of the first things I learned was, I will know thee by thy fruits. Red letter words from Jesus. I will know thee by thy fruits. I didn't quite understand it until I became a flat earther. And then all the liars and everyone around me made Jesus' words come true. And that's what's happened for me with Jesus all the way along. Other people make his words come true right in front of me. And I'm just like, oof. Like, now Jesus is the devil. Well, why would the Jesus give me all this good advice to get into heaven? The devil doesn't want me to go into heaven. He wants me to join him in hell. Why would the devil pretend to be the Son of God and give you all good advice? Makes no sense. And that's why they hate him. That's why the devil hates Christ. Because he died for everyone, including Satan. And Satan can't stand it. That someone else did something for him. He don't want nobody to do nothing for anybody. That's Satan. Christ's own words, he said, should ye not be like gods, knowing good and evil? Well, we do. And everybody, whether you like it or not, has sinned. Let the first man without sin cast the first stone. Away you go. Away you go. Just remember, how you treat people in this world is how God is going to treat you. How you are going to judge them in this world is how you are going to be judged. If you don't judge people fairly, how can God do the same for you? You don't deserve it, right? Because you're not in his image. Goodness. Because goodness doesn't tell lies. Goodness doesn't steal, it doesn't rob. Tartaria. So you could build these buildings, but then you build the boxcars. Bollocks. Nonsense. Not look at that for a building. And they've been all around the world demolishing this for years. Imagine how grand the world looked a long time ago. Every town and village would have had buildings like this all over the place, including Grimsby. There are still a few left, but not as grand as that, I don't think. But regardless, their technologies were even though they owned the upper half of that map. When you go back to that map, let's go back to that map. Even though they owned the upper half of the world there, they owned all of that. All of their buildings and their top technologies spread across the whole world, everywhere. Those buildings are not just in Tartaria. They're in Africa, they're in France, they're in England, they're in America. Which means their technology is spread across the world. The whole map might have been Tartaria for all I know. But yet that's all they're showing me. Or what was left after the flip-flops started taking over the world. This was maybe these were all naturals. I've got no idea. But whoever Tartaria are, they were a big nation who no longer exist. And it looks like they gave free technologies to the world for everything. Electricity, free water, it was all there. And they were apparently quite tall, the Tartarians. I mean, if those trees if those trees are referenced, they're big bitches. They could have been giants, yeah, I agree. A lot of pictures show Tartarians as giants. I've got no idea, I can't tell you. I just know that we've been lied to. And the truth will set you free. Tesla and the Cabbage Patch Kids, look. Tartaria. I've got a problem with that big X on there. And this is a griffin, right? 2 different things or 3 different animals at once. 3 genders. It all bothers me greatly. It does. To quote Jesus Christ, don't put your trust in man, put it in God. Here again, AI taking the piss. The only way that something that size as a robot could exist is with power being generated around it, not from inside of it. You understand? Imagine, think of the batteries a Tesla car takes, that bed of batteries of lithium to power it. These had to run on something other than that, some type of receiver receiving straight from the ether power. That's the only way this thing could be powered and worked. And remember, it ain't going to be silent. There's going to be a lot of squeaking and there's going to be a lot of noises coming from that. Now, if you want to make me believe that you can put that Terminator, you can put it in a skin suit and it's still not going to go it's bollocks. It is. And then there's other people telling me that not only did they make these robots that were silent, you couldn't hear the engines, the pistons, the wires, the computers, nothing. They made those robots transgendered in skeleton as well. You're taking the piss. Hitler in Tartaria, what's that got to do with it? Hitler, David Ewing Jr. Isn't this an FTM as well? I'm sure someone made me look at this person. I couldn't find any gates on it though. Hitler in Tartaria. Right, okay. Right, I'm done yapping on these things. Right, let's come back. Owen Paul. Wow, I went off on Tartaria, all from a picture of real policeman and woman. Let's bring that picture back in so you can all see it again. Right. I think the Griffin also is like the phoenix rising from the flames and ashes. The idea of Christ being born again in spirit, or a man for that matter. Owen Paul walking, yeah, we're told there's no gates. It's a shame. Is that a real picture of Owen Paul? Because I've got one question. What is going on with your hairline? Why is the hairline? Yes. Owen Paul, I've got no gates, and it's a shame because I really like that song, but there you go. We did already look. Next. Zoe Bell. Look at those rectangular shaped eyes. Massive ears as well. Square jaw, strong neck, big shoulders, very big shoulders, thick clavicle. That is a very thick clavicle. Death Proof. I remember Death Proof. That's Quentin Tarantino. Grindhouse. I remember that. That was him and all. He was in The Hateful Eight as well. Was he really? Oh yeah, he rode the Stagecoach. I remember now. Baytown Outlaws. I don't know that one. Rays and Mercenaries. I don't know any of them, but I know the other three. They're all Tarantino movies, right? Images. Oh, does he do Kung Fu? He looks like he does in Kung Fu. I'm telling you now, you wouldn't want to get booted off that, would you? Look at the strength. Boys, what is happening? Welcome to Air, fellas, where men have grown their hair long, got boob jobs and wear beige dresses whilst wearing Egyptian sandals, high heels. And there is the very flat-headed bitch. Look at that. Who does that look like? It looks like someone to me. Who does that? Someone's got to get this. It's so simple to see who that looks like. Who does that look like? This actually looks like Rebecca Lewis. I can't believe it does. Only English people are going to remember Rebecca Lewis. David Beckham's bit of penis on the side. That looks like Rebecca Lewis, but who does that remind me of? That is uncanny who that looks like. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You're mine. You're my favourite waste of time. I was going to say that as your 50-50, I think. Oh, it's a bit small, maybe. I guess I could use, where was it? I've just seen it. That one's not bad. That is Tarantino. That is Quentin Tarantino, you nutters. Who does Tarantino look like? He looks like another famous person. And it's so close, it's uncanny. You're my favourite waste of time. It does say, oh no, it doesn't say Tarantino. I did say it was Tarantino though at the start. I don't know if I'll take that one. That's very strange. I've just seen a friend. I've just seen someone I know right there. That's terrifying. I've known this person for years. Oh my gosh, that's uncanny. It really does look like her. Do you know, I've ummed and ahed about her a few times thinking she's a bloke. I thought, nah, she married a school friend. But that don't mean, it don't mean niche, does it? It doesn't. Yeah, he's got a Habsburg jaw. Perry? Who's Perry? No, you're not going to get it. It's Morrissey. Look how close Tarantino looks like Morrissey. Images. Uncanny. Habsburg jaw. Nice Cupid's bow. Yeah, it was Morrissey I was seeing. Right. I want your face, Zoe Bell. Is it Zoe Bell? Is Zoe Bell? You're mine. Wow, you really look like someone I know. Oh, it's uncanny. That might be a bit big. Let me go back. I want that other one. Where's that other one? Oh, now I've lost it. It was that one I wanted, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to take that. Look at this. Look at the length of that clavicle. What do you reckon? 9-10 inches like mine? Easy. Rectangle shaped eyes with a brow bone, short sloping forehead. Widest in the cheekbones, look. Large ears and a jaw and neck and clavicles and chest. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a mighty big man. She's a mighty big man that does kung fu apparently. Rays. Never heard of it. Right. That's really scaring me that it looks like my friend. It does. And I have thought to myself a few times, you look like a dude. But you can't, because I know your kids. And then my friend could have had the children, right? The boy who I know, who I went to school with, could have had the children. And this one just pretended to have the kids. This world is so f***ed up, isn't it? I showed you the magician that I know yesterday, right? And for all intents and purposes, that person looks like an FTM. Really does. I know, I need gates to prove it, but some of these don't need gates. You can just instantly tell. And this is one of them. You can just instantly tell it's a dude. It's not passing. Anytime soon, that thing there is not passing. Draw a triangle, it's massive. The head is huge. Sloping back forehead. Rectangle shaped eyes. Brow bone are popping. It's a dude in makeup. This world has got such a shock coming, hasn't it? I don't know if God wants us to buffer the system to stop people from having absolute meltdowns when it comes. That they've already heard some of the stuff from people like us, that the world's flat, or that the Quaxings are wrong, or that these people that rule the world have all got the wrong skeletons. I think it's like a buffering system. I can't find no gates on Zoe Bell. You're my favourite waste of time. Look at them bony faces. Look at that demon looking back at me on that right kneecap. Men have got bony knees and it shows. Women have a layer of subcutaneous fat and it runs all over the body, from the big bum to the back of the neck. There's a softness to them in the skin, and it shows. It really does in the faces, in the hip, especially in the hips. You're mine. You're my favourite waste of time. So yeah, in answer to your question, I'm never going to stop doing this. It's part of God's revelation. It's the biggest revelation God's ever given me. Why would I stop doing this? Especially when I can explain it wonderfully. People get it. They might not care, but they get it. Much easier than flat earth, much easier than mud floods, much easier than the Tartaria. This subject's easier than all of them to explain because it's already set in stone because it's used in courtrooms. I've taught you all what the gates look like. You're my favourite waste of time. Let's go to the top. Search gates. Male gate. That should find it. There you go. So, I've shown you 1,000,000 times what a man walks like. Okay? You have no excuses. If a child can understand this, a grown-ass adult has got no excuse. And my child understood it. These are multiple celebrities that are supposed to be women from around the world. I want you to notice the straight legs and the straight line between the legs. Knees together, space between the feet. Just like this picture shows you here, a soldier, a tin soldier walking, straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. Exact opposite of how a woman walks, in line. Straight legs, knees together, space between the feet. Straight legs, knees together, space between the feet. And you can do this with all people, right? You can literally see it. This is very rare you get a picture of a real man, but here's a real man on stage at a modelling show. Clavicles are broad, shoulders are strong, neck thick, head massive, straight up and down torso look. And more importantly, both legs are perfectly straight. Look at the leg bone on each. Knee punching forward, foot punching forward. Wide ass long foot. With all my years training, this is someone else's picture, but I agree, it looks just like that silhouette there. Straight hanging arms, broad shoulders, head popping off out of the shoulders, look. Straight legs, up and down torso. And that's exactly what I see with all these female celebrities. Exactly the same. Right? You can even, whilst I'm here, because I posted it earlier on, check it with mine. Everything I just showed you, look, straight legs, knees and feet punching forward. Straight legs, thin line between my legs, look, knees and feet looking forward. Forward, every picture. Roberto pulled 3 images of the bit, you know, in this video when I come up to the camera and I flex my muscles and then show me biceps. Me big, long, massive, foot-long upper humerus bone. To try and... The best part of it is, Roberto, in doing what you've done, you've revealed to everyone, just like I said, that the trolls, the liars, the deceivers, the flip-flops will sit in this chat for years before revealing themselves. It took Roberto, what, 2 years till he started saying I was a woman. It took him 2 years. Long time before you revealed yourself, Roberto. But now the onus of research is upon you. Because I'm here. I'm here. Rectangle shaped eyes, sloping back forehead, widest in the cheekbones, big square jaw, thin lips, not big fat Betty Boop pink lips, straight legs. It's all there. You can go and watch the video as many times as you want. Best part of it is, I walked back and did it again. I didn't just do it once. I did it twice. Because I stood in dog shit. I stood in dog poo. Excuse me language. I stood in dog poo the first time. But you can go watch it. Now you've got to do this, Roberto and Josephine. Your work isn't worth... Your word isn't worth diddly squat right now in flat earth, concave earth, in nothing. Of all the people you lied about one of the only real men to care about this subject. I'm one of the only real men. The Bible says that real men will be made as rare as gold. They're not saying that you're going to run out of real men, bio men. There's going to be lots of bio men, but the real men amongst them will be made rare as gold, because all the other men that I know don't care. They don't care whether Megan Fox walks like me and them. They don't care about anything other than money, football, drugs. Let me go back one. So, male gait is quite obvious, isn't it, when you see it, versus female gait. There, that picture will do nicely. And it's game over. It's game over, Roberto. We want to see your gaits. And I'm telling you now, if you try and fake this, we will know. If you don't make the right lines, the diamonds between the legs as you're walking, 1 foot behind the other, we'll know. We'll know by your face if you're a boy or a girl, Roberto. We'll know by the shape of your spine, Roberto. Anytime you like, you and Josephine, you should walk like this. This is what you should walk like. Yeah? This is what you should walk like, Roberto. But it won't. You'll walk like me, and Josephine will walk like... In fact, whilst I'm at it, I don't know if you saw it, folks. Thank you for the student. Found it. Did I post it here? 1 second. Messages. It should be in... Is it in here? Did I send it in here? I don't think I did. I thought I did, but I didn't. Hang on 1 second. We put that back. There. Oh, 1 second. Where's that window gone? Give me that back. Facebook. Put you back in there. Facebook. 1 second. I think I know where I did post it. Did I post it here? I think I did. Hang on 1 second. Home. Messages. That one. Oh, maybe I didn't send it here. Right, 1 second. I'll just drop it in there now. Shawnee, you're going to get a message. If you're watching, Shawnee, I'm about to post you a message, but just ignore it. It's just so I can show it on screen. You're mine. You're my favourite waste of time. There. So, now I can show that, right? Yes, I can. 1 second. You're my favourite waste of time. There we go. I've got this one picture. Yeah, I've got this one picture. And with my forensic eye, remember, I'm an honest man, right? I'm an honest man. And I know that here and there, you can catch women looking manly in the gate. You can catch men looking womanly in the gate. But it's still, you need 5 shots, right? You need 5 good shots. This is not 5 shots, it's only 1. But right there, what do I see in this picture? The first thing I see is massive. I don't know what's going on with your fingers in this picture, but you look like you've got walls, sausages for fingers. Even here, look at the size of that finger there. It is massive. I don't think it's background. I truly think that is your sausage finger. And this one looks like a sausage thumb. You can really see it in this picture. You almost look like you're doing devil horns as well. It almost looks like devil horns. But that's not what was catching my attention. What was catching my attention was you seem to have a sloping forehead. You seem to have very, very broad shoulders. If this is where the tip of your clavicle is, below your chin, and I span a bone across it there, that's quite a broad shoulder you've got there. It really is. That is a big, broad shoulder I'm looking at. I'm seeing quite a long arm, and it's hanging straight. So I've got this quite a big chest area. I'm just observing, right? Because this is just one picture. When it comes to this gait, your foot's twisted out like a woman's, but your leg's perfectly straight. It's supposed to come inward and downward and have a curve. Especially on this back leg, I should see some sort of curve there, and it's missing. I'm seeing very straight legs, but the bit that gets me the most, using my forensic skills, is your hips. Your shoulders are definitely wider than your hips, aren't they? Aren't they? Right there, Roberto. One picture of you walking. If you want to clarify this picture for me and show me that you are a bio female, make a fucking game video. Anytime you like, you twats. Thank you to the student for finding me that picture. But I see straight legs, narrow hips, broad shoulders, sausage fingers, and a sloping forehead. Anytime, and a big ear. That looks like a big, low set ear as well. But it's a blurred picture, and you're not straight onto the camera. I'll give you it. I'll give you that. But I don't know what my students are going to see.
I don't know what my students are going to see. I don't know if they'll see it the same way as me. Broad shoulders, thinner hips, straight legs. They might not see it the same way as me. They might see a woman. I don't know. But there you go. But there you go. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Right. Yeah, I know she's got a load of new accounts. Here's another one of my students, Pickalumas. Shout out to Pickalumas. Let's like your picture. Paid attention in class. Paid beautiful attention in class. Massive backside. She's got big shoulders, I'll give you that. But she's a tall girl, this one. But the gates are right there, look. Inline, footfall, flamingo foot. Nowhere in my video will you see my leg opening up like that with the knee and foot going outwards. It's not there. If you're not one of Pickulamas, if you're on Twitter, I'll post this for you. Pickle copy. Actually, oh yeah, I can just copy and paste it in there. There you go. Bink. There you go. So, Roberto, anytime you like, mate. We're waiting on your gates, pal. You and Josephine, anytime you like. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Let's go back to this one. And that is it. As simple as it can be. We are lied to on a daily basis. And I told you, these people will sit in the chat and they will lie to your face. They don't show their faces. They don't show their gaits. They don't show their spines. I've got pictures of all. I've got videos of all. Go look at it. The reason that I'm not scared to show myself is because I am a child of God. I'm a son of man. I'm not scared to show myself on camera. I'm not scared to show my gait. I'm not scared of anything. God took away all my fears when I realised he existed. He instantly removed them one by one. Scared of meteorites that don't exist. Dinosaurs never walked the earth. They're not coming back. Nuclear bombs, they're fake. Don't be scared of them. What they get us to do is to kill each other. That's what they get us to do. That's why nothing never happens. They don't do anything. When I hear all this stuff about them doing stuff to children, I just think it's bollocks. There would be millions and millions of distraught parents, and fathers don't give in. I don't give a what anyone says. If someone murdered your child, you would hunt them down forever and ever, wouldn't you? You'd want them. And that's not what we've got. We've got all these missing children, but no parents missing their children. Soon as a real person goes missing, it's all over social media. My cousin's not come home, etc., etc. People, good people, natural people, spread that news, especially in the local town. People who know you, they'll all help you find your cousin or your daughter or your dog, whatever it is. Yeah, that's the other thing. Berry posted one, right? You see all these things. Trixie's gone missing. I took her for a walk in the woods. If anybody finds Trixie, there's a reward, you know? And it's all over Facebook. Trixie's gone missing. It's a little fucking Jack Terrier or whatever gone missing in the woods, and it gets found. But yet children go missing and they can't find them. It's a joke. You got to be kidding me. If people went missing en masse like that, the world would know about it. They would. I'm not saying that they don't traffic people. They probably do. But in the real world, you're trafficked without you knowing. You're sold and traded on the black market, otherwise known as the New York Stock Exchange. You and your family are floated on the stock exchange. That's trafficking of people. In plain sight. You don't even realise you're being trafficked because no one took you, no one kidnapped you. They did take your spirit. They removed the essence of God inside of you. They did. Look at Samuel L. Jackson mincing. If you want to argue these facts, then so be it. It's like trying to tell me that water bends when I know it's straight and level. We know it's water level. That's why we call it water level. I put water in a cup, a bath, a container, a swimming pool. It don't matter. All liquid needs a container to hold it in. And you want me to believe that the biggest body of water in the world, the ocean, and it's just one ocean, it's not the Pacific, the Atlantic, it's just one ocean. You want me to believe that 25,000 miles of water doesn't have an edge containing it? Shut up. You're an idiot. But again, we're still accepting the things they tell us as the gospel truth. And I don't do that no more. I don't listen to online faceless trolls. Yeah, when Roberto was wrong sculling everyone, and I wanted to step up, I really did, and skull check you all. But I have to stay out of it. You understand? You do understand that, right? I ignored Roberto's skull checks on certain people. I'm sure you know who you are. I ignored it. I made mistakes at the start, and that's what I was hoping that Roberto would be, just making mistakes, but he's not. He's part of the opposition. He's a Satanist. He's straight out the synagogue of Satan. Has nothing to do with Christ. Christ told you you'll know them by their fruits, right? And there are loads of people in this world that don't accept Christ, and that's fine. I will know you by your fruits, because you lack Christ in you. Mercy, kindness, forgiveness. You stink, Marlo. You literally, as if he came, he literally parked himself at my feet and farted. You scrub! Come on, Coke. You dirty dog. You dirty, dirty dog. That rich. Oh my God, that's strong. Who needs smelling salts when you've got a dog like that? So, you will know them by their fruits, right? You can go to any of my videos and see my face. You can see my gait and me moving around in a few videos. Long before I knew anything about this and this subject. Anything about this subject. And any of those flip-flops watching, you know I'm a real man, right? You do, because when I was a flat earther, I showed myself all the way through. So you'd have been able to identify me. I couldn't identify you. There was no way. If someone told me that Jibby and Larry were both women when I started Flat Earth, I'd have been laughing at you. I'd have mocked you. I'd have scoffed you the way I scoffed at Pete Schaefer telling me Patricia Steere was a man. I scoffed him for it. I don't scoff anymore. I don't mock the way I used to. Did I not say hello? Did I not say hello? Did I not say hello? I don't think I did, you're right. Who was first in class? It was Push King, darling. Susanna came second. Karen came third. Hello, Karen, darling. E-Trader fourth. Hello, mate. Many blessings. Alpha, fourth and fifth. Trinity. Into. Change your name back. You. Honestly, 1 minute you're into, the next you're man over. Make your mind up, right? Because it makes me think you're a troll. It really does. The amount of people that need multiple accounts are trolls. I just need one. Poncho Pete's the man. It drives me mad seeing all these different names. I don't know who I'm talking to. Where are we? Annabelle Wiedemann. I said hello, everyone. Dutch Girls, you are beautiful. Jennifer Sign is in the house. Hello, Jennifer Sign. How you doing, darling? Tubbs. Hello, Tubbs. How you doing, mate? And Annie 540. Hello, Annie 540. Ryan, how you doing, Ryan? Many blessings, mate. And Lisa Glass. Happy birthday, Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. Hello, Lisa. How you doing, darling? And I think that's it. Okay, if I missed you, sorry. Right. The nasty comments that Roberto often made didn't go unmissed, trust me. But it had to be, that nastiness had to be turned on me before I could go and do anything. And now, if you are a woman and you want to prove me wrong, put your face, your gait and your spine up for the whole community to see you. Because now, you and Josephine have ruined your reputations. You can never walk around in any chat now under the name Tia Gloria, because they all know you're a bloke by that name. Unless, of course, you put your gaits, your face, your spine up and prove to everyone you're actually a girl. And then all I've got to go on is that you're a Satanist, that isn't it? The Antichrist, that's the only thing I've got to go on. Because that's the truth behind the Antichrist, right? If you don't have Jesus in you, you don't follow in his footsteps. He said the only way to the Father is through me, kindness, mercy, forgiveness. If you don't have those attributes in you, then you are the Antichrist, right? If you don't believe in Christ, the Redeemer, he redeems all men and women on earth. Do you not want to be redeemed? Do you honestly think you are holier than thou? You're kidding me. Because I'm not holier than thou. I'm a sinner. I've made big mistakes. Let him without sin cast the first stone again. Jesus Christ. The words of my hero, my saviour. I'm not saying it's yours. It's your choice. But for me, out of all the texts and scriptures I've listened to, one of those religions did something for me. I didn't have to do anything for them. I didn't have to kill anybody. I didn't have to do anything bad to get into heaven. Jesus said, just repent. Say you're sorry for the things you've done and mean it and follow him. That's all you have to do. It's pretty simple, right? To live a godly life, to live a kind, giving life like Christ did. He gave everything for everyone. It's not hard to do that. But everybody, we've been brought up in a world where money rules supreme, and your time is worth money instead of love or kindness and gratitude, thanks, whatever it is that you want to repay someone in. It doesn't require money. But Satan changed that. He changed the whole world. We now have a federal banking system that charges tax on each note. So each pound or dollar is not actually even worth a pound or a dollar. It's worth like 70 cents. It's only in your mind it's worth a pound. Remember, everything with numbers can be moved, which is why I don't like gematria. Because they can just move the points around. They can move the numbers. They can do. Simon Woods is a famous one. What did he call me? He had to change my name to Pancho to get gematria to fit instead of Poncho. He had to change the O to an A to get numbers to fit in my name. Because I didn't choose the name Poncho Pete with any type of gematria involved. I was working in a bar giving away free tequila dressed as a Mexican, and they said, what should we call you? And I came up with the name Poncho Pete, wearing a poncho. And it stuck. Only thing was, I thought I was the only person. I wanted to copyright the name. Poncho Pete, I've never heard of that name before. I'm going to copyright it. I couldn't. Why? Because Poncho Pete was written about in the 1800s as a Mexican cowboy. Nearly 200 years before I thought of the name. Because there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. So yeah, they hide behind all sorts, right? Multiple accounts, sock accounts we call them. I knew someone who had over 1,000 sock accounts in Flat Earth. 1,000 sock accounts. So that they could just keep swapping account, coming into the same chat over and over again, different name. And some of them will sit for years. Just remember, Jeranism took 11 years to screw the flat earth, and she did. If everybody knew, as soon as I found out Jeranism was a woman, I stopped watching. Bob, Dave Murphy, Mark Satt. As soon as I found out about them, I stopped watching them. But yet, Jeranism suckered the world along for another 6 years after I left Flat Earth, for the 6 years I've been doing this, and then 6 years on, boom, the world isn't flat. After giving thousands of reasons the world is flat, all of a sudden Jeranism stiffs you all. Why would Jeranism do this? Because Jeranism, just like Eric DeBay and the rest of them, have no Christ in them, no truth, no honour, no respect. They don't have any of it. And the same with these people who did the wrong skull checks, who come in chat and cause trouble. I told you, you can talk about anything in my chat. I don't care. Freedom of speech, away you go. You want to hate on Jesus, hate on him. But the minute you bring me into that argument, you question me and my faith, you're gone. You want to question faith, I don't have a problem with it. You want to question Jesus' reliability, I don't have a problem with it. I've already checked. I'm happy with the reliability in Jesus' words and his actions. I'm happy with it. If you're not, it's fine. You can talk about it, but do not bring me into that conversation, because I'll lock you out of the chat. My faith is not up for debate. You understand? It's a personal choice. Just like I'm not going to question your faith. Who God is to you is God to you, not me. And in the end, when we find out who God is, he's probably going to have a whole load of stuff we didn't even think about. Attributes that make him God. Things that we don't even care about, you know. It breaks my heart that they made us so empty, so barren, so cold. Like them, they're cold and barren and empty, right? There's nothing new under the sun. There's no gates. Have I been doing this all this time? There's no gates. There better be. Zoe Bell walking. He's off the cock. It's not a good shot. Straight legs though. As above, so below. It's not by chance. Someone said, oh yeah, but if you would go through all your pictures, there'll be a picture of you doing that somewhere. There's hardly any pictures of me. I was a foster kid. My life wasn't documented like most families and children are. So chances are you're not going to find a picture of me like that. We're talking about celebrities doing this. We're not talking about normal people. We're talking about celebrities, and every single celebrity I find, I can either find this picture, a 666 picture, a devil horns picture, or a Freemasonry picture. With every celebrity, I can find those 4 pics. He's got no gates. Oh, there's one. I'll tell a lie. Bingo. Straight legs, knees together. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. Dang it, that's a nice picture, as if the camera's not round. Is that him as well? Zoe Bell? Yes, it is. 2. Is that you as well? Zoe Saldana? No. Zoe, it doesn't say who it is. Do you know what? I don't know if that is Zoe Bell. That's not Zoe Bell, is it? It doesn't look like him. Zoe Brown. Back we go. That is though. Wow, that really looks like my friend so much. It's unreal. Terrifying. Because if that friend of mine is a man, then it explains so much to me about another friend. But then I can't believe that my other friend would be. She can't be, not her. She's got to be a woman, I'm sure. I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time, but again, it's all about the gates. You should know this. Rachel, Zoe Bell, as if there's only that one gate. That's another one there though, is it? No, that's Zoe Ball. That is Zoe Ball, isn't it? No, Zoe Sale. Ooh, that looks like Zoe Ball. I'm telling you now, that's Zoe Ball, isn't it? It is Zoe Ball. Stop winding me up. Alright, let's go back. Right there, male gaits and legs. Let's try street real quick. It's probably going to show me that picture again, isn't it? Open that one. I made that one up on the spot. On the fly. Simon, where's your gate? And that's when he was calling Bevy out. She was calling Bevy out. Is that you right there? It looks like you. It's not. It does look like him though, doesn't it? It's not. It's a different Zoe. I've got one gate. I guess I'm taking that one. Let's go back and grab it. There it is. It is a good male gate. Save image. Let's grab his face and we're done. That really does look like my friend. It's really doing me head in. Because if that person's a bloke, then one of my friend's sons is a girl and one of my best friends is a boy. It's mental. But as we've seen yesterday with Tom Wright, the magician, I've known Tom Wright 20 odd years, and yesterday, for the first time ever, I could see an FTM face in someone I've known 20 years. And it now brings my total of people to 27 people that I know that are secretly trans in this town. Because when you find one, you find another. Trust me. We're going through Facebook. Rach taught me this. When you find one, you look through their friends, you'll find another. And then look through their friends, you find another. Rach found a big coven of them in Grimsby. The Grimsby Freemason flip-flops. I'm done. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Christina on the Coast. CC father. 33 father. Forever and ever, amen. Images. Haven't we done this one? Christina Hack. You're winding me up. We've done this one. I know I have. Wait. You're winding me up. We did this one. I remember the name. Hark. Because my brother's first girlfriend was a Hack, not a Hark. A Hack. It's funny, I saw her brother the other day as well. Andy. Right, it's searching. I swear we did this one the other day. Christina from HGT. There's no gates, right? HGT, I'm going for walking. Because I know I've already done this one. I've either done the meme or there wasn't any pictures for him walking. Oh, there was a picture. There's one there. There's two there, I think. Do you know what? I think I've done it. Especially, look at the difference in their faces. Look at those closer eyes versus the far apart eyes. Look, squinting. Like piss holes in the snow, those eyes. Let's come back. Christina Hart, searching. I wonder if it's in the back bar waiting to be done. Wait till this search done. I'll search the back bar. Get off. Christina Anstead. Is that his real name? Christina Anstead? No, Hark. What we got? No items, match mic. Right, hang on. Let me just have a quick look in downloads real quick and see if it comes up. Because I swear I did this one the other week. Search back file. Hark. H-A-A-K. Oh no, there's a C in there, you div. Maybe it is there. You div. H-A-A-C-K. Hark. Right, search again. There is a gate there though. That's definitely a man. Final answer. Straight legs, needs to go. Big feet. Dude, final answer. Is that another one there? It is. I think that is this. No, that is another one too. And there's a third one as well. Oh, that's nice. Another one. Oh, Christina Hall. Is that the right person? Christina Hall. Tarek El Musa. I swear I've done these. Let me have a look. Hark. Empty. Download. H's file. Search again. H-A-A-C-K. Search. Whilst that searches, we'll continue. Definitely got the gates. Don't need any more. Christina Hark. Christina Hall. Why does it say Christina Hall? Christina, is that his married name? Christina Hall. Is that the same person? It is, right? It is the same person. I've got you. I might have already done this person under the name Hall. Right, 1 second, because I've done this person. I know I have. I've never seen a normal person with a Getty image ever. Ever. Every single Getty image I've ever looked at have been secretly transgendered. We have to stress this point. Secretly. They're not open about it. And even when they are open about it, they're still lying. Because they're double flippers. And don't even get me started on double flippers, because that's a right head screw. Nothing. Hall then. Last chance. If it's not under Hall, we'll take the. I'm going to take these pictures anyway. I can just delete them if Christine Hall comes up. It's a dude. Final answer. Look at them straight legs. Look at the shadows on the legs caused by light and dark. Look, a straight bone. Can you see it? Even though it is slightly angled, because of the muscle, you get this very straight shadow. That you don't get with a woman. Women's legs curve inwards. And again, straight legs. Knees together, big feet. I know it's hard for you to accept that they've done this, but it's been done. There's no changing it. You can't stop it. You can only accept it with God's gracious mercy that this has happened to you. You found out the truth. Are you going to sit by and do nothing? Hello, Agent D. How you doing, mate? Are you going to sit by and do nothing? Or are you going to help the world recognise what's going on here and why we're being lied to? The most important is why. Why are we being lied to? And your answer should be God. And if it's not God, you're not awake, you're still asleep, you're going to hell. I can't put it any clearer than that to you. Satan tells lies, not God. People want me to believe that God is Satan. Oh, here we go. Like Jesus is Satan. Oh my gosh. There's definitely a difference between light and dark, good and bad, hot and cold, truth and lies, fire and ice. There's a difference. Look at that egghead. That's almost in conehead land, isn't it? Double egghead. Almost. The bigger teeth and smile look. The wider eyes, but the shorter forehead, sloping forehead. Looks like me, look. And look at this sloping. Look at the chin. Look at the subcutaneous layers of fat around it. Here, nothing. Shadow casting jawline. You know what? I'll take you both, Christina. Save image. You watch. I'll check backfire. Let's say I've done it. So look, backfire. Nothing. Nothing's coming up. Oh, it's hack. Why is that not coming up? Hall. Search. Right, it's away anyway. I've done this one. We don't need to do another one. Let's take that and we're good. Maximilian Kolbe. I don't know how you say it. It's a Polish pastor. January 8th, 1894. Oh, you've taken me right back. That's a woman. Final answer. That's a woman. Close set eyes. John Lennon glasses. Tiny high set ears. Flat forehead. Dial M for Masons. Widest in the hairline, not the cheekbone. Small pudgy nose. Rounded eye sockets. There was another picture there showing a Cupid's bow. Look at that Cupid's bow and the deep philtrum. Small mouth. That's a woman. Final answer. That. And look at the size of his shoulders. What is going on there? If it was a man wearing robes, I don't know if I'm going to get his gate. I need a drink. 1 second, I'm going to let Marlo back in. I'll be right back. Give me that cup. Hello! That's the speed you come here. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Jesus! around like a lost sheep. You do. I can't go anywhere, not even to the toilet. Even when I go to the toilet and he can't see me, all I can hear is, and then he doesn't show me himself. He just stands just outside of the door where I can't see him to trick me. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Oh, he's gorgeous. Is he gorgeous? Yes. Get out. Rubber-dub. I love it when you do rubber dubs. Right, let's make this cup of tea. Oh, we forgot to put the butter away, kiddo. Didn't ya? Why is that kettle not boiling? Ah! Hello! Is he gorgeous? Is he gorgeous? Is he handsome? Is he handsome? Good, my little boy. Look at that face, lovely. Is he gorgeous? Is he handsome? What do you want? Do you want a treat? You want a treat? Do you? Let me get the milk. No, I'll get the milk first. You did. Wait. You can have a treat. Oh, where's the milk gone? What would you want? Oh, no. Oh, it's there. You puppy. If I left the milk out, it's gone warm, Marley. That's going to go on. Want one of them? Bacon! Bacon! Bacon, Daddy! Was that nice? You like them, don't you? You like them, don't you? Did you ever know that you're my hero? Oh, go on, you. Thanks. Coffee, tea there, sorry. Coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. I used to. Now we don't drink it anymore, do we, Marley? It's cold in there. Right, now, you've had your treat, get lost. It's bloody freezing in there. What temperature? It's only 3 degrees. Yeah, it feels cold there. What's up with you? No, we're not playing with that and get lost. I'm not playing with you. Let me have a cup of tea. Get off, that's going to be too hot, isn't it? Oh, actually, that's quite nice. Get lost, do we? Right. Which ball? Find it. Which ball? Which ball? You make me laugh, dog. You really do. Right, let's have a look at Colby. It's a woman, final answer. Especially that one. Final answer, look at them female shoulders. Gates. What's he got to do with Sputnik? Why was Sputnik there? Designed his own spaceship to fly to the moon. I got to be honest with you, I don't know how many priests I know that took an engineering degree and became a priest thereafter. Chances would be a fine thing. Designed a spaceship. What, in La La Land? He designed a spaceship. If space doesn't exist, then he didn't design a spaceship, did he? Why has he got the striped pyjamas on? Was he in? Is he actually from Auschwitz? Is that why there's a picture of Auschwitz there? That is Auschwitz, right? Gave his life in Auschwitz to save a father or a family. Really? This one gave his life in Auschwitz. What's about? They've been lying to us for. You're not having that. Give me that ball. You're not having that squeaking. Get lost. They've been lying to us for so long that everybody just accepts what they read as the truth. History, his story. Like Anne Frank. It's such I've already done Christina Hall. I knew I did. I knew I'd done him. Just wasted 10 minutes of my life. Right. This one. Gates. I don't think I'm going to get his Gates. I really don't. I'll be surprised if there's a walk-in picture of Father Colby, Mother Colby here. Look at that. Tell me. What do you see? Tell me, what do you see? The caricaturist is our friend. Egghead. Absolutely egghead with high set ears, very short, narrow shoulders. 16670. I bet it means something somewhere. I don't think it's going to be a walking gate. He's just too far in the past. Let's have a look. Walking. Do you know what? I might skull check him though, just for spits and giggles. Do you know what? I will. Because of the story is telling, she's telling, I'm going to skull check you, Maximilian. End of story right there though. You can see the ego, right? Widest in the hairline. I know it's just a painting, but the painting depicts real life, look. Widest in the hairline. We'll take that. Save image. Maximilian Colby fails forensics on the skull. We haven't got a gate. Never mind. Next. Mark Slaughter. Never heard of him. Who was it? American singer, musician, one of the founders of glam metal band Slaughter. Slaughter. I've never heard of Slaughter, have you? Never heard of it. Right. Images. Female eyes, pink lips, Cupid's bow, deep philtrum. The forehead looks short though, it does, but it's still not the right shape face look. Eye set ears, no cheekbones. Look at the way the face curves inward and down, look, like this. Because there's a subcutaneous layer of fat all around it. It's not a square jaw, is it? It's sloping, just like the females, because it is a female. Mark Slaughter. Are we going to get gates? I'll take that as your 50-50. Are we going to get Gates on this one? Chance would be a fine thing, methinks. I had trouble getting Kisses Gates, and oh my gosh. What's missing? What's missing in that picture? I'll give you a clue. Moose's knuckle. Camel toe. Ooh, Savannah song. La la la. Look at that. That was like any girlfriend I knew back in the 80s with a perm. They all look like that. All the girls look like that. Oh, that's nice. Mark Slaughter. Never heard of this person. Never heard of the band. Like, we're just going to go to walking because this is not happening. I think this is a fail. Oh look, tell the world you're a Satanist without telling the world you're a Satanist. I get your freak on. What is that? Is that a kid in an Ozzy Osbourne mask? I don't know what that is. Ozzy's let himself go, hasn't he? I can't find no guy. Oh my god, is that his wife? Who's this? It's a Blade. You're so lucky that picture's Blade. I'm telling you now, on the teeth alone I fail thee. Rectangle shaped, massive eyes. Houston, we have a problem. Look at that shoulder blade as well. The shoulder. There's no Gates. Mark Slaughter. Is it worth me even writing in? Oh my gosh, look at them faggy looking bitches. We're going to need a Gates, and it's not here. Street, I'll give you a second shot with Street. I don't think it's going to be there. I should have seen something by now. Nope. Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. If you can find the Gates, I'll do the rest. Legend has it that Ozzy Osbourne stood 10 feet tall and fired lightning bolts out of his arse. Next! Max Fosh is a YouTuber. Apparently this person, he didn't have a business. Well, he has a business and he sold it online. And for 7 minutes, had to be 7, didn't it? For 7 minutes, Max Fosh was the richest person in the world from selling one share at $50. And then he shut his business down because he get done for fraud. Oh, that don't look satanic at all, does it? No, that don't look satanic. Max Fosh. I see a woman straight away, I do. Lacking a skull, lacking shoulders, lacking teeth, tiny ears, close set eyes, no jawbone, rounded chin look. That's not real, is it? Is it? Okay, that's a Photoshop. Max Fosh, I'm definitely seeing a girl. Fine Lancer FTM. Fine Lancer FTM. Can we get a close up on that face? That's close, but it's a bit too close. I like that one. But I think that one would be better, 50-50. I think we'll go with that one. That's a woman, Fine Lancer, girl. What I really need is a Gate, Max. Please give me a Gate. Internet, YouTuber, whatever you are. Oh, where are pigs? Gutted. Max Fosh walking. I don't think we're going to get him. Yeah, it's not happening. It's a shame because this was the richest man in the world for 7 minutes. But again, it's nonsense with your big pink bow. Max Fosh, egghead. Widest in the hairline, tiny high set ears, female dental eyes, close set eyes. Where's your jaw? Where is your jaw at? Did we put walking in? Did I put walking in? I did, didn't I? I want to check again. Walking. Maximilian Fish. No, Fosh. There's nothing. Let's try street and then we're done. It's a shame because I wanted to do this one. Gutted. That would have been a nice skull check. It's a woman, final answer. Final answer. I see a woman next. Ricardo Charisma. Is that how you say it? Charisma? It sounds like charisma. The neck is as wide as the skull. Houston, we've got a problem. There's no man out there whose neck is the same size as his skull. Tiny high set ears, beautiful eyelashes and eyes. They've done quite a good job on the airline, but the rounded jaw, again, remember, this is one of Portugal's fittest men. And yet there's no jawbone, there's no Adam's apple. We're stuck here in Clownville until everybody decides which team they're going to go on. Good or bad. God's or the devil's, your choice. Is that him? Set that as your 50-50. I've got a very flat forehead. Cupid's bow's been messed with, look. High set ears, close set eyes. The jawline's missing, and the Adam's apple and trachea are also missing. I don't recognise him at all. Don't recognise him. I don't recognise the name. I'm sure in Portugal he's famous. But again, I was never really a football fan. Brother was. To this day, still supports Liverpool. What a bunch of faggy pricks they are. Don't you want to watch real men play football, Paul? Eh? You don't want to watch real men. You're quite happy looking at secretly sex-changed women playing the game you love. Is that how it is? You don't want to watch real men play football, yeah? Real men, not as good as women, yeah? Women pretending to be men. Real men are not as good as women pretending to be men. Is that what you think deep down, is it? Probably still believes all the Anfield shite like Mally does as well. But I'm beyond it. There's a nice one. I'm beyond it. I don't need any encouragement or pushing towards the truth. I accepted the truth. I embraced the truth. I didn't just accept it. I embraced the truth. That God is real. Jesus is my saviour. And Satan's shitting himself, literally, because this is the end game. This is the end of it. We're living in Revelations. No matter what anybody tries to tell me about Jesus has already been. If he's already been, how did it get back to this? He was meant to come and that's it. He'd finish it. Right? That's what the book says. He came to finish the prophecies. And then he'll finish this. Just like God finished everything. Jesus is going to do the same. Son of Man, when he returns, he's going to finish it. That's why they want me to hate Jesus, because he's the Son of Man. God born as a natural man inside a natural woman. Because I know that God is never, ever, 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 ever going to put the baby Jesus inside of that. Ever. Walking. It was Ashley Cole. Was it really? Did I take that? I don't know if I took the picture. 1 second. I'll double check it in a second. Thanks, Ryan. Is that you there? Which one's him? There. Ski with legs. Flamingo foot here. Full mincer on the left. Another flamingo foot there. Look. Flat-footed bit. Zig and zag leg. Is that you there as well? Oh, it is. Look at the state of them leggings. And that... Oh! Psst, Houston, we have a problem. Why is a man walking around in a dress? You're killing me. You're literally killing me. Again, it comes back to mental torture. That this is the worst torture that anybody could have ever dreamed up. I don't care what you say about torture. This is the worst one. Knowing the truth, trying to tell people, and then not accepting the truth the way you can accept it. It is mental torture, is what it is. Knowing you're right. Knowing you're right and everybody else is wrong. How sick can you be to dream up that lie? That not only that you get away with a lie, but then teach the people with IQ about the lie, and then watch the people, the honest people, the ones that find God, love God, and walk in Christ's footsteps, have them all mocked for decades whilst they try and preach the truth to the world, because it is the truth. God, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and God is the Word. Amen. True statements. And as much as that's a nice gate, as much as you can't, oh, there's another one. Look at those nom noms. Chicken nom nom noms, widest below the crotch. I can't get away from the fact that I fell in love with God. I did, when I realised he was real, because I realised how much he loved me. How did I realise how much he loved me? Because I'm alive. In the midst of all this shite and mayhem and lies, I'm alive in the middle of it. Not only am I alive, I'm aware. That's how I know that God loves me. There is no God. You didn't come from God. Well, where did I come from? Nothing else makes any sense to me. Aliens don't exist because space isn't real. I was created in God's image. I'm very special. He placed me at the centre of the universe, if there is a universe. I'm very special. But mental illness believes it's more special than me. Well, they can have this belief that a woman can be a man and a man can be a woman. You can have that belief, but you cannot force me to accept your pretense. What you can't get me to do is pretend with you. Do you understand that? It's free will. You can pretend to be a man, but once I know you're a woman, the pretense is over. And I will not pretend you. I will not call you he, him, his. I won't call you any of those things because I know you're a she. I won't even refer to you as Ricardo. You'll be called Rebecca. Rebecca Charisma from now on, because you're not a man, you're pretending. And she doesn't look happy, does she? Look at the eyes. She looks soulless. She looks unhappy. Same here, look. Looks unhappy. I don't know what kind of weight bears down on a woman, knowing that the world's flat, and you're lying to all the good people. That's the worst part. You're lying to honest, good, truthful, trustworthy people around the world. They praise you. They honour you as a false idol, as some type of demigod in a shite game played by a bunch of shite liars for a shite god. Small G. Lucifer. Kiss my ass. Vade retro satana. Get behind me, Satan. It don't mean that. Yes, it does. It translates as get behind me. The original translation is get back, Satan. Get back. Be gone. Get behind me is exactly the same. Get back. Get behind me. I come first, not you. I was created in God's image, not you. Vade, retro, satana. Get behind me, Roberto. As much as I would love to continue, it's 11:15. I'm going to take these pictures and I'm going to make a bolt for the door. Just remember, God loves you. He thinks you're amazing. He wants you to know that you are loved and you were created in his image. And you are very, 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 very special indeed. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let them lead you away from kindness, mercy, love, forgiveness. I forgive you, Josephine and Roberto. I do. God's not going to forgive you because you're lying to mankind. But that's your free will, right? When the Son of Man gets here, it's people like you he's coming for. not me. I honour God every day. I love God every day. I repent to God every single day for the things I know I've done and the things I don't even know I've done. I repent because I'm sorry, and these people will never be sorry. And they'll cause as much division and segregation and separation as they possibly can. The 4 Ds: distract, divert, whatever your 2 are, I can't remember. A4 knows it off by heart, but then again, A4 was probably a girl as well, and I didn't see it. Because that's how it was in the beginning. They were all women. Even in the first Flat Earth debates, Jen Panda's a woman, Mark Taylor's a woman. They're all women. They're all liars and deceivers on each team. And I'm stuck here trying to find my way back to God. Trying to find the source of all life, the source of all truth is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the source of all truth. Everything that God said is true is true. He made water level. He made the world stationary. He put 2 lights in the sky. Not all the stars, just 2 lights in the sky. The sun and the moon. The stars were just there for signs and seasons and symbols. And on that note, I'm going to wish you all good night, God bless and goodbye. Just remember, they will lie to your face. They truly will. Unless you've got a gait, a spine and a walking video, you, the transvestigator, has no credibility. Good night, God bless and goodbye. God loves you. Good night.